Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be working on this Whirlpool range. It's having a no heat issue whenever you turn on the bake setting. So let's dive into it. Let's do it together. Save some money. All right, so the first thing we want to do is get access to the bake element. So what we're going to do is come down here to the back middle. Should be two screws, two Phillips head screws, one here, one here. I only have one in mind right now, but that's all right. Go ahead and remove it. Once you remove it, slide the whole panel down and pull out. Expose where the bake element is. So right here on these two wires here, we got one here, one here. That's where our bake element's at. Now we're gonna get our multimeter and check the continuity. Okay, now that we have a multimeter, let's go ahead and set it on the continuity setting. Let's go ahead and give the terminals a touch to make sure we get a tone. All right, so we know that's working. Now next we want to pull off these terminal ends where the bake element is so that we don't get any distortion in our readings. Now we grab one end of each wire, of each terminal, and touch on each end. Now we're touched and we're not getting any sound, so that means that we have a breaking continuity in the bake element, letting us know that our bake element is bad. Now the next thing we need to do is actually remove the bake element. So the first thing we're going to do is open the door. Let's remove all the racks. Next, we have two Phillips head screws in the back here. We got one here and one here. Let's go ahead and remove those screws and lift up this panel. All right, I just removed both of those Phillips head screws in the back. So now what we're gonna do is grab the side on these vents, lift up, pull the whole tray straight up. And now that's gonna expose our bake element right here. So all we have to do now is remove that Phillips head screw right here, and one up front here, right here, and it should slide right out. All right, we'll go ahead and remove these two screws. There's one. Get this one here. Now that we got those terminal ends loose from earlier, we should be able to just lift it up, slide it right out. Okay, this is our new bake element. So what we're gonna do is come back to the multimeter, go back to continuity setting again, touch and make sure we get the tone. All right, now we're gonna test this one to make sure we get a tone on it. So we touch one end on each end, we get a tone. That lets us know that our new bake element is good. All right, now we're gonna slide our new bake element in. Make sure you put your two terminal ends in. There you go. Phillips head screws lined up. And let's go ahead and put our two Phillips head screws back in. One here and one here. All right, I got our two screws reinstalled. One there, one there. So let's go ahead and slide our tray, the bottom tray back in. Set it back in like so. And then put our two Phillips head screws back in. One back here and one back there. All right, now that we installed both of our Phillips head screws in the back, let's go ahead and slide the racks back in. Back in, close the door up. Let's come back around the back side. And let's reattach our two terminal leads for the bake element. So we just slide these back on. One here and one here. All right, now let's slide our back panel back on and then we can plug it up and test it to make sure everything works. Panel back on here. Insert our Phillips head screw. That should be it. All right, now that we've got everything installed, I'll just turn on the bake setting Let's open the oven and see if it's getting warm. Get my thermometer here. As you can see, it's over 100 degrees already in there, 145. So that lets us know that our bake element is working and we fixed our issue. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope today's video was helpful. Hope you learned something. And remember, be a wise guy like me, do it yourself, save some money. I'll see you on the next one.